So we just bought 9 new cars. All of them are broken, and I'm gonna show you how we got screwed over, essentially. This sucks. So we started buying cars from Hertz. We got our dealer license, so we got a full process on how to do it. Bought our first batch of cars, about 11 cars. Seamless process, super easy. We bought them out of state, they're shipped in. And typically when you buy cars from Hertz, they have a condition report. So they show you what's wrong with the car. But on these 9, they didn't. So they didn't tell us anything was wrong with them when we bought them. So we went through the process. We found out that there's damage before we had them shipped, and we said, hey, we don't want these anymore. But they said, well, it's too late, you have to keep them, even though they told us any point in the process we can pretty much end the sale and get our money back. But that obviously was not the case because they made us keep them. And let me show you what's wrong with all 9 of these cars. So you can see, it's kind of hard to see on the red paint with it's really dusty. Obviously you can see these cars haven't moved in a long time. The hood is dented everywhere. There's probably 20 dents on every single solitary hood. We're gonna go through every one, and they're just destroyed. We had a lot of the windshields already replaced, so this one's probably brand new, but out of the 9 cars, we had 11 windshields replaced. Front, middle, and back glass. Like there's 11 pieces that we had to do, which was crazy expensive. There's dents literally all around the car, like on this pillar right here, this one right here, on the backs, like on the tailgates right here. There's all sorts of dents. It's really hard to see with all this dust, but the backs are completely dented. On the sides, there's a lot of dents on the back quarter panel, on the tops, on these bars right here. Like there's a dent here, 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 all over the place. So the biggest problem with these cars is the dents. We got quotes to do them and they're crazy expensive. We're trying to have Hertz pay for part of it, but they're kind of just making it seem like, you know, you bought them, they're your issue now, which is super shitty. This is another one, dented all over the back. And our solution as of right now is we may, like here, look at this. Look at this glass. This glass is just destroyed, shattered. And then you have this glass right here. Look at this back glass, just completely broken. Then you have this pillar coming up, and these cars are all sorts of wrecks. So our solution as of right now is to have them partially pay us back on some of the fixes. It seems like they're just wanting to say, these are your cars, you're screwed now. All we want is to replace like the hoods if we can. There's like cracks in the front headlights on a lot of these, and like holes and chips and all sorts of stuff. So if you come over here, like look at this. This one has a freaking hole in it. Like a literal hole in the front headlight. And look at this. One of these cars has a completely flat tire sitting on the wheel. This is how it came to us. Just, there's not a single bit of air in that thing. It's laughable. Again, they didn't tell us anything was wrong. They just, you know, there's no condition report. So we kind of got, yeah, I'd say we got the brutal end of it, which kind of sucks because we plan on continuously buying cars. This one has broken glass. This one has broken glass. And keep in mind, we've already done like a bunch of the glasses on these. So this is what's still left that we have to do. We have this one broken. Every single solitary hood needs to be replaced. We try to get a dent and repair company out here. We got a couple, and they said it's cheaper to replace the hoods than to get them fixed. That's how bad they are. So obviously not ideal. Once we get these fixed, we're gonna put them in our Uber program. We rent out to Uber drivers on a weekly basis. So that should be good, but we need them fixed before we can do it. I don't want to rent to an Uber driver and have them have all these dents on their hood. Here's another hole in the headlight, by the way, so that needs to be replaced. So as of right now, the damage on all of these cars, we got a quote for the bodies, just for the bodies, not including the headlights or the glass or anything, and it's about $10,000 a car. And then for the glass, for all the glass, our cost is $20,000 for all the glass total for all of them. If I'm not mistaken, it might be more. So this is gonna be really, really, really expensive to fix. And if they don't help and work with us on it, this is gonna be a big problem. So I think the biggest learning lesson for us is obviously make sure you're working with the right people. Like if you find a company and they're not doing good business and they're doing stuff like this, just don't work with them. Like typically I give people one chance on big things like this, and if they don't make it right, I just will not work with them. Whether it's mechanical, whether it's buying a car. I mean, there's tons of people that try to screw you over in business, and you just can't be there for that. And if you start getting screwed over and you keep working with those people, you're just gonna get eaten alive in business. We know now, but we should have just known who we're working with and probably known better instead of just putting our faith in somebody and hoping that they'll do the right thing. But thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody being a part of my journey. Follow our page. Go watch the rest of our videos. We give a ton of tips and tricks on Turo. and rental companies. So I appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.